Okay, everybody, so I've been working on the lawnmower a little bit. One thing I did want to do was take up some play in this steering. And if you see that rod right there in the middle of the screen, see how that moves with the steering wheel? Well, it used to not. It used to, you could hold that rod and be able to spin this like this much, and it wouldn't turn that rod. So in beneath this cover there's a bolt. You got to take that out. I think it's 14. And then you can pull the whole steering wheel off, and that hub in there, and then you pull this thing off, and then there's a pipe that slips down underneath or over that rod. And then you gotta either tighten down the bolt or loosen it up and try and do something. I wasn't able to get it off, so I just tightened it up a lot more, and it worked a lot better. Now the rest of the play is in those gears and in there and in there. So this thing's been sitting for a little while, and oh yeah. And these bolts that we added, they came loose. And the reason that there's none in here is because it's stripped out in there. The bolt is screwed up, so that kind of sucks on both sides too. So you can't put them in there because the bolt had sheared off in the aluminum housing. That happens a lot with aluminum and steel bolts. They like to rust together for some reason. And then if you can see all the RTV that I had on there, this valve cover was leaking, and it was making a kind of big mess, which is a big issue with these. They always leak in the valve cover normally. It seems like it's been taken care of. It seems like the gasket was in good shape. It seemed like it was kind of new. But one biggest thing was these bolts were really loose. For some, I didn't even need the ratchet. I was torn the ratchet. I'm like, did I get the wrong size, or are these actually moving because they were so loose? But they were. I got them off, put some silicone around the gasket, put it back on, and that should be fine. Yeah, you can see a lot of oil in there. I actually did clean off this valve cover. It was messed up, like what was in there, all that oil. And then the next thing I'm gonna do, if you get under, is take off this garbage and that spring that's hanging there. Whatever that is, if I can take that off. It looks like I can. And then go over here. I got this spring. It's a stiffer spring, and my nice pretty pink kind of ish pulley swap for it. So I'm gonna do that. Well, I won't do the pulley swap. More than likely, before I do the pulley swap in the front, I'll also do the pulley swap in the rear with it, so that I'm not spending twice as much on a belt. Because if I do the front pulley and then I put a belt on here, it's not gonna go fast enough. And then I'll have to buy a new belt when I do this. So I'll probably just do this, do that, and do the belt. Save money that way. And then I might cut these tires. I don't know, I've done that a few times. Normally I put holes in the tires. I am going to keep this, though. That's the only thing that I'm going to keep. And, yeah, I'm still running the gas. Okay, well, there's pretty much none in there. I'm still running the gas that the dude gave me, so, yeah, that's cool. And then the solenoid it kind of sometimes walks. I might be able to show it to you here now, but you see I'm turning the key. See, there it goes, and then it I might just need to unbolt that and clean off the ground and stuff, but I'll probably work on that. So yeah, everything works. It runs really nice. So yeah, I love being able to grab a gear and go, like on my dirt bike. So, and I'll probably take care of this. And how you can take care of those little stops in there. You can see the little white thing right there. You can normally put a screw in them, or I've actually been able to heat them up and melt them with a screwdriver down. So, yep, I'll get you when I'm probably done with that and putting the spring on the front, because there is pretty much, oh well, the clutch is in. There's pretty much, I'm moving that pulley just by grabbing it with one finger. So it's not strong enough, it goes over there. So I'll probably double it up with that extra pulley. And then I'll do something with my brakes, because they're kind of garbage. Yeah, I want to get all the rattles out of this thing. Yep, that's what I'm doing. So, yeah, this is the first thing I have with the battery in it. So, yep. Okay, so, still got the hood off and everything, but I got a lot of stuff off of it. Here's most of it. This is the deck engagement, a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna probably use that as a throttle cable for it. I cleaned it up. Was really bad and stuff. I can't get the spark plug off. Gonna have to get a little wrench to get that off or whatever. Pair of pliers. So yeah, here's what it looks like now underneath it. Nothing but what's necessary. And there's the belt. Yep, pretty good. I aired down the tires because they were so hard. And that one I'm not really airing down a whole lot because it's already too small. But so yeah, the valve cover seems to be good. I have ran the machine. You guys want to use the double spring right there? That's where it hooks up, that hole right there by the very hot header. And there is where I hooked it. I didn't hook it in that hole. I couldn't get it in there, so I just ran it over here. More tension anyway. Still kept the stock one on there. This one could be extended a little bit more. I could put both of them in this hole right there. But yeah, seems to be good. Oh, and I'm gonna post some pictures up, but I got rid of this garbage. I'll post a picture of how I did what I did. I put a screw in it, the thing, and then I got onto the starter relay, and I tried to clean it. I didn't. I wasn't able to get it off. I forget why. Oh, because I couldn't get to one of the bolts, but Okay, about to run out of gas. But if you can hear it, it's not smoking, it's just burning off some oil, and probably water. So if you can hear it, I don't believe the engine is running at the highest RPM. If it's supposed to run at like 3,500, it's probably running around 2,000, 2,500. That is 1,000 RPM. Wait. Yeah, whatever, never mind. You know what I'm talking about. So, I'm not going to leave the hood off of it. I just had it off because it was a lot easier to walk on it. It's very easy to get it out. You just kind of pull up and twist, and then you kind of snake it out. Of course, you got to unplug your little wires down there. I did leave this on, and if you can see up in there, when I move that, there's nothing connected to it. So, yeah, tires all gives a lot of really smooth ride with those. So, yep. That's all I've done to it right now. Next thing will be pulley swapping the front and rear. Like I said, I want to do them both at the same time, so I'm not screwing with my belts and my money. But then, oh, I forgot to take off those mounts. One over there and one over there. Those look kind of important. Oh well, whatever. Hopefully it'll do better in the water with the double clutch spring. Yeah. Other than that, I'm all done with this until I do some more work on it, which, like I said, will be pulley swapping. So, see you later.